I want to tell you guys where I'm going for my birthday trip. Um, I'm so excited. First of all, I know I don't really truly believe in manifestation the way other people believe in manifestation, where they say, "Oh, I manifested it," like they created it in their head. I believe in manifestation in the way of I feel like God plants a seed in my heart, and then if it's His will, then that seed will bloom and blossom and it'll grow. And about maybe a year ago, I just like the seed in my heart was planted to go to this place. And it was absolutely out of my league. I was like, I cannot go. I can't afford it. I'm not going to be able to go. It's so far fetched. I'm not going to do it. But y'all, I'm going. And initially, this was a solo experience. I'm also going through like some really interesting times in my life, and I felt like this was a time to like just self-explore and just kind of dig deep and have a spiritual moment with God. But it's just like God to just switch the script up and do something completely different. So I was completely planning to take this trip solo, and God had some other plans. I had gone to New York for um, my nephew's party, and there is this one person in my life that is, I don't know how to describe her. She is my person. I'll just put it that way. And she found out that I was going solo on the trip, and guess what? She dropped everything and booked the trip with me in that moment. We have a really solid, it's not like one of those friendships where, you talk every day, you're over each other's house. We live states apart. And y'all know how it is. Like sometimes you have these friendships or sisterhoods where it could be like, you don't see each other for years. But when you get together, it's like you never left each other. And I just was I began like when she said you're not going by yourself. I'm going. Like I just the tears that welled up in my eyes because that's not just friendship. That's love. That's like it's past friends. It's past that. And so I am no longer solo traveling to this beautiful place that I'm going to tell you I'm going. I am going with a friend. Now, like I said, this is a 19-hour flight one way, and then a break, and then another flight to get to this place. So we're going to be flying forever. But like I said, I'm a nervous flyer. I don't like to fly. I hate flying. So the fact that God laid out these plans for me to not be solo, and not only that, I'm going with a travel group. So before my friend committed to go and was like, "I'm coming," I had already um, connected with one of the women who were going solo, and she too, like she didn't know anyone, and she's going on this trip, and we found out we were on the same flight. So God not only orchestrated it that I'm going on this amazing trip, but I have made a connection with someone who I've never met before. We're on the same flight, and my soul sister is coming, and I am just elated and thankful to him. God loves me so much. And you'll have moments in your life where you'll just be like, wow, that was God. Like maybe you thought you knew what you wanted, but then God will he'll like swoop in and do something that completely was not in the cards, was not on the bingo card at all. But that's just who he is, right? That's just who God is. So yeah. Now I want want to tell you where I'm going in 30 days. Like I said, this was a far-fetched trip. I had no idea. And you know how it is when you tell people you want to go somewhere and they're like, oh, that's nice, but nobody's. And let me just say, to be fair, a lot of my friends, their birthdays are around the same time as mine. My very best friend, she doesn't fly. So I already knew the cards were stacked against me to like go travel, right? And so, I didn't even think about doing the group chat thing. Like, oh, will you come with me? Will you come with me? So I found this travel group that I had been eyeing. It's called Lux Tribes. And I have been eyeing Lux Tribes. And then one of my friends, well, actually, my co pastor of my church, who is also my friend, but her sister went on a trip with Lux Tribes to Thailand. And I said, when you get back, because I've already been looking at this group, when you get back, I'm going to check, I want to hear what your experience was, and then I want to do that. If that's. And then, of course, she came back. She said it was absolutely amazing. Go. So I booked it right then. And the way in which God made it so that I could take this very elaborate trip is crazy. But drum roll, please. I am spending my 50th birthday. Well, actually, not my birthday, but I am going to Bali, Indonesia for my birthday. And I cannot believe that I am traveling across the world. Literally across the world. To one of the most beautiful places I've ever watched on TV. And I can't believe I'm going to experience that in real life. I am someone who barely travels to out of the country. I think my out of the country travel has been Jamaica, West Indies. That's it. Canada, Canada, and Jamaica. Barely travel to the United States unless I'm doing a work trip. Work trips have brought in my flight. Again, I don't like to fly, but I will not be one of those people that won't fly. I will get over my fear because I do want to experience the world. So, this is my beginning. This is my entryway into a world that I don't know much about. I'm not a traveler, but Wanderlust, I've got it. I've got it. And the bugs got me, and I just want to go. So, in 30 days, I'm going to Bali. And I'm taking you with me, okay? I have so many. So, if you've gone to Bali and you've experienced Bali, I want to hear all about it in the comments. But I want you to know I'm doing all the things. I'm doing all the things. I'm making jewelry out there because you guys know I'm a jewelry maker. Even though I do clay, they have like a whole jewelry making session. I'm doing that. They have the Bali swing. I'm doing that. They have like where you get to, take pictures with the elephants. My mom loved elephants. I don't. But I'm doing that too. There's a monkey thing. I'm doing that. There's a cooking class. I'm doing that too. And because this is a trip that caters to like black women, there's going to be dancing and partying. I'm doing all that too. I'm so excited. And of course, there's going to be a spiritual experience. I know it. I'm going to meet God wherever I go. I take him with me everywhere, but I just want to, I know that it's a country that is Hindu. They study and believe Hindu culture. But my Jesus comes with me wherever I go. So I'm gonna find the Lord and be with Him in the trees, in the water, in the sky, and wherever I go. I hope to have an even more rich, deep experience with God there in those seas, in those uttermost parts. I'm just so excited. So there you have it. I hope you follow me, join me in my journey. I can't wait to be celebrating, and I got 30 days. There's so much to do between now and then, but I'm going to take you with me along my journey. So if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube. I'm just getting started, y'all. I'm a baby YouTuber, but I have 37 followers so far, and you're watching right now. So if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the follow, hit that notification bell so you know when a new video comes up. And I just can't wait to share my experience with you. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another day or so.